So hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is me whipping out my boob for my son. Just kidding. No, but for real, he's hungry. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just finished filming the first week update video, so now I'm going to be filming my labor and delivery story. So this is probably going to be a long story, but I'm gonna try to keep long stories short. But let's just start the story time. Okay, so as you guys last saw in my last pregnancy update video, I was 36 weeks pregnant and I was scheduled to be induced November 29th, like I mentioned in my video. And let's just say, if you saw my introduction video of the boys, that didn't happen, of course. They were born November 30th, 2016. So we went to that appointment, my last prenatal appointment, and I had specifically asked them if I could reschedule my induction date and schedule me to December 1st or the 3rd, between the 1st and the 3rd, because I know you can't pass 37 weeks and it's just like a day later. And they told me no because it was risky and I was taking big chances and all this stuff. So I was like, okay, whatever, you're the doctor, I'll listen to your advice. So they were saying, just stay with your 9 o'clock in the morning appointment, come in, and yeah, it's better for you and the babies. I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, you're the doctor, I'll listen to you. So November 29th came and I was woken up at 6 o'clock in the morning to pee. I was called on the phone after I came out the bathroom, and it was the hospital I was delivering at. And they said, hi Yahaira, we're calling to tell you if you could come in later because right now we have absolutely no beds available and we can't get you in at 9 o'clock. So if you can please call us back, we'll call you back by 11 o'clock. And if you don't hear from us, give us a call back and we'll give you an update. And I was like, oh, okay. And I hung up and I'm just thinking like, there's no beds, but I was scheduled an appointment to have a baby. Okay, whatever. So we called 11:30, 12 o'clock-ish, and I said, hi, I was called this morning telling me that there was no beds for my 9 o'clock appointment and that we get a call back. And the lady immediately cut me off and said, oh yeah, Yahaira, yeah, there's still nothing available yet. I'll give you a call at 3 o'clock. And at this point I'm like, okay, what the hell is going on? Like, by 3 o'clock I should have already had given birth to these boys. And I was getting frustrated because if this was the case, I'm thinking, then they should have just signed over my papers, let me deliver at the hospital I originally wanted to deliver at, and pushed back my induction date to the date that I wanted. So 3 o'clock came. I literally took a nap. Woke up, did my makeup because that's how bored I was. 3 o'clock comes, still no call from these people. I called them back and they said, yeah, we still don't have any clean beds now, but how about you just show up at 5 o'clock and we'll get you checked in and a bed should be ready for you by then because there's 2 other women scheduled before you. That was scheduled before you this morning. And I'm like, okay, 5 o'clock, that's like traffic hour. We live 45 minutes away from the hospital. And so she was like, oh yeah, that's right, I forgot you live 45 minutes, so how about you just come now, and by the time you get here it's 5 o'clock and it should be ready for you. Guys, that did not happen. Let's just cut to the chase. I did not get a bed. It was like 7, 8 o'clock that I finally got a room in the hospital. Then it was an extra hour for preparation for the Pitocin and everything. And once they hooked up the Pitocin, that's when things started going, and it was just insane. I was like 5-6 centimeters. Once I hit like 6-7 centimeters dilated, I got the epidural, and let me just tell you, that epidural did not do me anything. Like, it was horrible. And the worst thing about it all is that the person who did my epidural was a student, and I was the guinea pig. And so, yeah, I was the guinea pig while he got trained on how to give a proper epidural. Was like nervous. Ooh, that was a good burp. Ooh. Okay, don't throw up on me, okay? I love you, but I don't love your vomit. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I started going into labor, like active labor, around midnight, 12 o'clock, and my nurse was really sweet. She was so much fun. And by 3 o'clock, I was feeling like I had to poop, and I'm like, oh my god, guys, I have to poop. Like, help me, carry me. I told my husband, carry my ass to the damn toilet so I could drop a load, because I am not going in the delivery room and crapping myself. So I was like really paranoid that I was gonna shit myself. And I was feeling it. I'm like, call the nurse. Somebody needs to carry me to the toilet because I'm about to poop. And everyone was like, no, that's the baby. I'm like, no, I have to like poop. I really have to poop. So the nurse came, she checked me, she was like, oh, you're 10. And then she ran to get the doctors, and then she came back and she was like, don't push. Nobody is ready for you to give birth. And I was like, what the freaking frick? Like, how are you not ready? You guys weren't ready for me this morning, and now you're not ready for me to push out these babies? Like, now I have to wait and hold my crap, even though it was Zion's head, but hold his little head in my vagina. Like, it was horrible. And they finally whisked me off into the operation room, and they prepped me up just in case they had to give me a C-section. And it was 3:12. We got in the operation room, and as soon as we got in there, the doctor was like, okay, we'll start pushing. And literally in 2 pushes, Zion was out, and he was born at 3:14 in the morning. Afterwards, I felt everything. Literally, guys, the Ring of Fire is legit the Ring of Fire. Like, that was, oh my gosh. I've heard when you feel the head coming out of the canal, how painful it is. And let me just tell you, I had the epidural, but I literally felt it, and it was the worst pain ever. Oh my god. I think if I was completely natural, like, I would have died. I would have just like, give me a C-section, I'm done. That's how bad it was. So Zion came out first, and they laid his little body on me for like 2 seconds. I got to look at him, and they whisked him off, and it was super painful when they laid him on me for daddy to see and cut the cord, because his cord was still attached to the placenta inside me. So every time they would like move him a little bit, like, I felt it tugging, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the worst pain ever. Just get the other one out, I want to be done. So Zion was born at 3:14 in the morning, and 4 minutes later, Phoenix came out. And they popped his bag. They said he was positioned. He didn't move at all. He just literally moved over. And they told me to push. And I was just like, please God, don't let him flip. Don't let nothing go wrong. I don't think I want a C-section anymore. And yeah, I delivered both boys vaginally, 4 minutes apart, and I was only in labor for like 3 hours. And literally when he came out, this little boy, this cute little child in my arms right now, the first thing he did was look at me and pee. What the hell? So after they both got out, cords were cut, they were taken to the side to get cleaned up and measured and everything. They're telling me to push out the placenta, and the nurses are asking my husband, like, who's this one? What's his name? What's his name? My husband's like, honey, who's who? Who's who? And I'm like, I look over at them, and I'm pushing and I'm like trembling and in a lot of pain. I'm just like, I don't know who's who right now. I can't think. I don't know their names right now. And I just told them like A Zion and B's Phoenix. So yeah, they were born 4 minutes apart, 3 o'clock in the morning, both vaginally. I didn't tear and didn't get a C-section, and yeah, I'm super proud because literally told me like that was the fastest twin delivery they've ever, like the nurses and the staff have ever been a part of and witnessed. The only thing I have to complain about, oh, I have a lot of things to complain about with that damn hospital. 1, it was really disorganized. I hated it. 2, my birthing experience could have been better. 3, the nurses, some of the nurses were really nice. I wish I had gotten all the nurses that me and my husband like names down so we could thank them and send them like little gifts or whatever. But the rest of the nurses I didn't really care for. But that is my labor and delivery story. It was a crazy one. I wish it was a better experience for me, my husband, and our babies. But it was one nonetheless. And the funny thing is I always wanted to deliver at this hospital. Now that I had finally gotten the chance to deliver there and all my prenatal visits, I was just like, I don't even want to be here anymore. But now I could finally cross it off my personal bucket list that I delivered at this top star hospital. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Yeah. Be prepared for new videos to come. Oh,